thanks a lot for coming on. I am curious. The first thing is, you were an undrafted free agent coming out of college.
Yeah.
Very shortly, you make an impact. What was it like to enter this league as an undrafted free agent? Was that a surprise, and how did you be able to move past that and succeed the way you have?
Yeah. It was a little disappointing that I didn't hear my name called, but I got the opportunity with Carolina. Thank the Carolina scouts for bringing me on, and Dave Gettleman and all them guys. They saw a value in me, and just basically going in, just being rookie, just being quiet, learning everything, staying in my playbook, and learning the new techniques, because honestly, it's a big jump from college to the pros, and just learning the coaching and all the techniques that come with O-line in the NFL. So it was kind of, I was kind of, rookies, you don't know. So
Right.
I just stuck, picked an older guy to follow, Ryan Cleo, and the older guys in the room. And it really made a big impact on me. And I just went to work every day, just put my head down, went to work. And when I did finally get my opportunity, I never looked back. And so here we are now talking.
Yeah.
So,
And it's funny because you go from you went from undrafted to getting the highest contract ever for a guard. Was that mind-boggling to you, or do you look back and, or when you did it, do you say, "Hey, this is the work I put in"?
yeah, that was the work I put in. I was very honored to be all pro in 2017, and prestigious honor. And I couldn't have done it without the help of my coaching and the players around me. And it's really, it was good. And just come to work every day, blue collar worker. And that's how the linemen are. And everybody works together. And got the opportunity, and just work hard every day.
Do you try to now that you're a veteran now, how much do you take what like Ryan Cleo did for you, and how much do you working with younger players to kind of pass it along?
Oh yeah, that's the whole objective as an older player, because you really want to see, help out a younger guy and bring him up. And hey, if he's not doing something right, give him some pointers, just like a different, instead of the coach teaching him all the time, just give out your viewpoints, and just give him positive feedback, and what he's doing wrong or whatnot. And just because I have a lot of experience, and the best way to learn is from other people's mistakes.
Right.
So that's how young guys learn, really.
And then you're reunited with Ron Rivera, John Matsko. How much did they help you, especially like Matsko? Because I know like linemen seem to really like the guy, and he's done a really good job. I guess that's why they like him.
Yeah.
But what is it how did he help you? What's some areas specifically that did he help you with?
Just he prepared everybody in the room as if they were a starter. First of all, because you never know when someone's going to get down. You have to go in there, and being in that position, you make the most of your opportunity, and he gets you prepared. Same with coach. He has daily team meetings every day. He's one of his things, control your ape, attitude, preparation, effort. And I really took that to heart. And you control those three things, simple three things every day, and you're going to win that day. And it's just stacking day by day, because this business is day by day, and just taking one day at a time.
We have heard that saying quite a few times the last couple of years, in addition to all the other ones that we heard. But with John Matsko, like when you say prepare as a starter, what are the little things that he does? Because everybody wants to say that, but I've seen what he's done sometimes. So what are some of the little things that he would do to help you prepare as a starter when you knew you weren't playing?
Yeah, it's just all about the details, and the fundamentals of playing the game. He's very specific in techniques, and he wants it a certain way, and that's what he wants. And you're not going to stray from it, and you're just going to do it the right way every time. And being consistent, and is a big part of it. And just doing it the right way every time. And building your fundamentals, so you can fall back on. and focusing on the little details that really show up.
And you said that a lot of linemen have reached out to you already here. What did that mean to you?
Oh, it meant a lot, I really appreciate them, reaching out to me. It makes me feel welcome on the team. And it's just the environment, that coach is creating, great, great roster with a great bunch of guys that can mesh well and play for each other on Sundays and get the job done on Sundays and win.
What do you think for you? What do you feel like you add the most coming here?
Just my attitude and the way I go about my business. I take it very seriously, and obviously, I lock in and I relax a little bit, and just I take it very seriously. I love playing the game of football. It's a child's game that I'm still playing, and just the love of the game. Really, I love football. Love being around guys that love the game too, and who take it seriously also, and just how the way it's supposed to be played.
Have you ever forgotten that you went undrafted? I mean, does that still, do you still remind yourself of that to keep pushing yourself?
Sometimes, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm, made the opportunity. I got my opportunity. I worked hard, I earned it, everything. And yeah, someday, I'll sit back and reflect on it, but not now.
Yeah, because as you know, like some guys, they never forget like that. I was drafted in 5th round. I'll never forget that. And other guys, it's like, hey, I'm just in here and it doesn't matter. So
yeah, it doesn't matter. You get in there. It doesn't matter when you play. It doesn't matter where you were drafted or what.
You were also one of 7 kids, and I think the youngest of 3 brothers. How did that? Growing up I grew up with 5 siblings, or if I have 4 siblings, so there's 5 kids. So, but how did growing up in a family like that impact you and shape you?
Well, it was a really beautiful thing. I have my older brothers to look up to. They would beat up on me, playing as kids, backyard football or whatever, basketball, whatever it may be. But yeah, it was just, families are very, important, important to me. And yeah, just I love my family, and it was a big part of my life.
How much older are your older brothers?
My one brother is 6 years older than me. He played at the University of Illinois football. And my other brother, I forget the age difference, maybe like 14 years older. He played Division II basketball
In Northern
at Northern
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yep. And I think his coach said, if was like 3 inches taller, he could have been the best center in the that league at the time, which I don't know what they are now. But yeah, I mean, just looking up to my older brothers, them showing me what a competitor is, and yeah, just how it molded me. It was great.
How young were you when they're beating up on you like in backyard football, all that?
Yeah, I was a big kid all my life, so just the older neighbor kid. I grew up in the suburbs of Cincinnati. Just having the neighbor, playing with the older neighborhood kids and stuff. It's just part of my childhood.
And because you also played high school basketball, was there ever a point where you were trying to decide which way to go, or were you?
No, I was never that good at basketball like my older brothers were. I think my brother Chris led the city of Cincinnati in scoring and rebounding for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was never that good. I think I was a better football player than Chris. And basketball was, I was definitely passionate in basketball. I really liked my coaches. I'll shout out Dan Bartholomew, and Frank Brandon. They were great coaches. Just looking up, being younger, looking up at the high school kids, just like that how it is today. It was, it's
The
good.
footwork has to help you though. I mean, did it playing basketball help you as a guard?
Yeah, I definitely think it did, made me more athletic. And having playing, year round, because I did play AAU basketball, and I think I actually did a track in high school too. So for 1 year,
You ran it too. You weren't throwing shots, but you were running it.
I did shot put.
Oh, you did? Okay. But you also ran, right?
I actually ran a 200 meter or whatever, 200 yard.
Okay.
And I actually got under 30 seconds at the time. I was dead.
Hey,
I'm like, why did I do this?
I mean, for that size, that's chugging a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
Your brother Chris also had a battle with cancer. First of all, how is he? And secondly, what impact did that have on you?
Yeah, it was tough. I found out, I think my junior year, maybe. He told me right before a game, and I was broken down. I didn't really have a lot of, of exposure to, cancer. I knew what it was, but I didn't know dealing with it firsthand. And yeah, it was tough. But he fought through it and is cured, is doing good, doing well. And yeah.
I just got a couple more for you. You have a couple of Buckeyes here, Curtis, Terry, and Chase. I know they came after you, but how do you, I know a lot of guys go back to Columbus to work out and all that. Do you have a relationship with any of those guys? Do you know them?
Yeah, Curtis, I know, Samuel. I played with him in
Oh,
Carolina.
that's right. You would have played that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, just being Buckeyes, we can tell stories and stuff like that, and being from the same college, I've had it happen before, and it's great, help out any way I can, with my Buckeye brothers, and just like with any other of my other teammates, we can tell, we came from, basically the same place, so which that's pretty neat.
Well, and as I told you before we came out here, obviously that's where I went to school as well. So
Yeah, right.
that late November game is always like, it's always nice when that goes the right way, the way it's supposed to,
Yep.
But
Right.
yeah, but not last year, but we'll move on. We'll move on.
Yeah.
Also, like, I think on our Zoom with you earlier, JP Finley brought up the Antler Chandelier. Is there a story behind that? Are you an outdoorsman, or is it just decoration?
Yeah, I like, decoration. I like being outdoors, and something maybe I'll get into maybe when I retire, like hunting and stuff, and really like, basically being a conservationist and stuff like that, because it's amazing nature, Mother Nature, and just being outdoors and enjoying that outdoor, I guess, sportsman, thing, and I think it looks pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the Jacksonville experience like last year? I mean, you had played for Urban in college, and then last year, you hear all sorts of things. What was that experience like?
It was, with me, personally, I got a bias, I played for him in college. And he helped me out, definitely, when he coached at Ohio State for getting me ready to play in the NFL. And he had a really big impact on me in college to get to where I was, he, laying the bricks with him, Coach Meyer, and, Mickey Marotti, the strength coach, and all the strength coaches there, really played a big role and to help me with my opportunity. And, I have nothing but, great things to say. And that's where I'm going to leave that. And, I'm just really looking in the front mirror. I'm not looking behind. And, I'm just ready to look forward to be a commander. And, I'm really fired up about this opportunity.
Last thing, your foundation, you have the Andrew Norwell Foundation. You want to give people a little bit of feel for what it is that you want to do, that you do with the foundation.
Yeah. So everywhere I played and lived, we try to help block child hunger. This is very sentimental, with me, growing up with a big family, you always rush around the food and hurry up and eat your first plate and try to get your second plate. And, just helping out kids, the youth. I think that's, great, point, help underprivileged families, with, we do a lot of work with food banks. There's already this structure in place, which, helping families and kids out. And we just want to add to that, that structure that's already in place. And, and just, come up with block child hunger. And it's been great. My wife runs it full time, and we had a lot of impact in Jacksonville, really, really much. And, in Cincinnati, obviously, Ohio, and, North Carolina. And, looking forward to doing it in, Washington metro area as well, and continue that. And just something I'm passionate about, help out kids, so yeah.
Where can they, you just go to andrewnorwellfoundation.com? Is that where people could go if they wanted to
Yeah.
help out?
Yeah, you can go there, you can donate. I think we have an email on there. You can post suggestions, comments, concerns, and we try to help out the best we can in communities.
Awesome. Andrew, thank you very much, man. This was great. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Yeah, I appreciate talking to you. And go Bucks.
Hey, everybody, it's John Keim. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and I'll continue to bring you guests who provide excellent insight into the Washington Commanders. And while you're here, check out the other terrific content on the Ampire Media Network, including Inside the Cap with Joel Corey and All's Caps with Steve Wino and former Washington Capital Carl Alsner. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thank you.